Now I have to have a birthday stream, you see. And the idea of today's stream is to try and hopefully... I never ask you guys for anything, okay? I really want to go to TwitchCon. I really want to go to TwitchCon. So I have now a little counter down in the bottom. The music is a tad quiet compared to me. Caspian, it gets younger every time you put my age up. I love you so much. Yeah, so I've got a little thing down in the bottom left-hand corner there, and I would love it if any of you were feeling generous enough to add to it, because that is going to help me fly all the way to California. So I'm gonna possibly tweak up. I'm not going to tweak up the volume for myself because it's going to annoy me if the music's like too loud in my ears. So I'm just going to tweak up a little bit the music for you guys. Not much though, because I don't like it. I'm going to put these up on YouTube, and I don't like it when the music is too loud either. I would rather hear myself. Yeah, I don't think I would want to be 19 again. I was in a horrible place when I was 19. I think I just failed the year at university, and I was trying to find myself a job and redo classes and all sorts of horrible things. Hello, High on Lullabies. The reason why the thing in the bottom left says 84 days is that I basically gave it a countdown to the 1st of October because it's October that TwitchCon is happening. I would ideally like to be able to buy my plane tickets before then, because by the time October comes, it's going to be very, very expensive to try and buy tickets. So, we'll see. Anyway, we better play some missions, hadn't we? I want to play some missions. So I'm going to start off with the tutorials, because I haven't played this in ages and ages and ages and ages and ages and ages and ages. It's a really old game. So it's been a few years since I played it, and I can't remember what to do. Thank you very much, High on Lullabies. You have subscribed with a tier 1 sub for 3 months in a row. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Hot chocolates for High on Lullabies, please. So we're going to start with building and beaming. Captain Wolfbeard, thank you so much. $25. And there is a little bit of green in my bottom left-hand corner. Thank you so much. So we're on $25 so far. The only thing is, I have to alt-tab out. It's so tiny on my screen. I've got this tiny little preview window. And it's so tiny on my screen, I can't see exactly how much it adds up to. But we might have to, like, alt-tab out every hour or two. Just check how much is in the kitty. Oh, alright, you'd be able to help me if it's that far ahead. Yeah, if I haven't managed to fundraise enough by October, then I'm thinking if I've not managed to do enough streams for it, I might do a GoFundMe or something like that. We'll see how tonight goes, how much you guys can help me out with it today, and then I'll think about what else I'm gonna have to do. But anyway, back to the game. Thank you so much. Hot chocolates for Captain Wolfbeard, because that was a lot of dosh. That one. That was a quarter of a sixth of the way there. Kinda. Right, so welcome. Please be sure to follow these instructions carefully. Sorry that the writing is very tiny, because this is a game that was produced a very long time ago when people had really, really small resolutions. And now I'm on a really, really high resolution. It's actually only on 720, it's not even on 1920 by 1080. So now, basically, they'd made the UI for it being really huge, but I've now got it kind of really tiny, so yeah, I couldn't find any kind of mods or anything to make the text bigger, so we're gonna have to put up with the text being like this. But most of it's voice acted, so those of you that can't see the text, hopefully I'll either read it out or leave the voice acting to do it. So welcome. Please be sure to follow the instructions carefully. If any time you do feel lost or have managed to break this fragile tutorial, please return to the game avatar by pressing the escape key and reload the mission. Right click on this panel to dismiss it. Oh, thank you so much, Mick. So we're already on $50. Oh my goodness me. That's amazing, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so right click on this panel to dismiss it. We shall do that. Okay, you interact with the world via your cursor. The right mouse button is normally used to open and close interfaces. The left mouse button is used to interact with objects, menu options, and buttons. Okay. Right click on this panel to dismiss it. So we're getting used to dismissing panels. That's a good start. You should first become familiar with the game camera controls. The camera can move almost anywhere within the station and can look in any direction. It can change height and slide from side to side. There are 3 elements to successful camera control. Right click on this panel to continue. Okay. Scrolling. Scroll around your station. Use the cursor keys. Oh, or use the mouse cursor to the edges of your screen. Whee! So this is us in a little station, you see. We're in a little section of a big ring station. That's a bulkhead. Okay, so to scroll around your station, use the cursor keys. Oh, we can use cursor keys. Okay. We'll move them out. I'll probably just move the mouse cursor to the edge. I hope no one's feeling sick right now. Okay, so changing height with the mouse wheel. That's easy enough. Looking around. This is the hardest one to master. Hold down middle mouse. Keep this held down and... Oh, look, we can look around. That wasn't that difficult. Oh. So Captain Wolfbeard saying, the best bit about this game is Arona Dahl. His voice oozes. Well, we'll wait for him to pop up. Best bit is the gem slugs pooping money. Oh, I can't wait to get to these things. But we've got to do the tutorial first, because otherwise I won't know what to do. I'll take some time to get used to the controls. I love games of this age. They assume that no one knows how to control anything at all, and it's so funny. It's pretty intuitive. But probably because of games like this. Oh, I brought up a menu. Oh, good grief. Okay, let's right click on the panel. Okay, so we have some crates. Almost all inanimate objects, such as crates, can be beamed into your pattern buffer. Oh, good grief. Caspian. Wow. $45. When you get to TwitchCon, I've got some friends going you should meet. Unfortunately, I'll be working. Oh, thank you so much. We're almost on $100. You guys. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you so much. So much. Hot chocolates and hot chocolates and hot chocolates for everyone. Getting millions of Karma farmers monkeying about on the garden biome. Yes. Oh, I want to get to all this stuff, but I gotta do the tutorial first. Okay, so these are crates. Almost all inanimate objects such as crates can be beamed onto your pattern buffer. Place the cursor over a crate and left click. Meow. To beam the topmost item of your of your pattern buffer down, place the cursor over an empty area on the deck and left click. So the topmost one, down it goes. It's like a proper little Star Trek noise. It's like the teleporters in Star Trek. They actually like stole the sound effect. I swear. Okay. Click here with the left mouse button to activate this message. Oh, by the way, I'm sure they didn't steal anything. They just used it. Right. Or made it sound similar. This is a test message. Left click on the green check to confirm you have read the message and delete it. Right click anywhere to minimize the message without deleting it. Okay. Do you wish to move to the next lesson? Yes, I do. I know how to move and pick up boxes now. Okay, off we go. Caspian, thank you very much for the host as well. So this is apparently a scuzzer crate. It contains a scuzzer. Oh, scuzzers! I remember scuzzers. Scuzzer droid. To open this type of crate, place the cursor over the crate and right click. Hello, scuzzer. Zangiri, you said you couldn't afford any money. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Zangiri has donated $45 to my TwitchCon flight fund. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Look how much that green bar has progressed, and we've only been streaming for like hardly any time at all. Oh my goodness me. And Skewif has used 5,000 bits. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness me. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to be able to play any of this game, you guys. Oh, legends, hot chocolates, everything. Let's unpack this scuzzer. The scuzzer is now active and ready to work. Right click here to continue. Oops. This is a hard plan crate. It contains the blueprint for a facility, in this case, an energy collector. Right click on the crate. Okay. I want my energy collector. And then left click there. Oh, there we are. Okay, the blueprint for the collector is now at your cursor. You can move it around the floor of the station. When it's in a valid build position, it will be blue. If any part of the blueprint is illegally placed, it will turn red. Dark red blocks show which part of the blueprint is illegal. Rotate this room, hold down left mouse button and move the cursor in the direction you wish the room to face. Place a blueprint down using a single left click, so we can turn like this. Actually, turning it around seems like it would be a better use of space. You can pick up a blueprint and move it around. Place the cursor over the center of the blueprint and left click. Pick it up, move it around. The blueprint is back on your cursor. Move the camera around to find a suitable location and legally place down the blueprint with a left click. There we are. Amazing girl has used 15 bits for my birthday with birthday cakes. Thank you so much. I'm not as easy to break as Bubbles. Mick, you don't know me. You don't know how broken I actually am right now. I'm usually a pretty stiff upper lip English girl who doesn't really have much in the way of emotions, and I am feeling pretty emotional right now. So yes, a nanny og, $30 for the Bring She-Lab to the US fund. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, you are breaking me right now. You really are. Emotions, what are those? Yes, British people don't have emotions. Good grief, no. Okay, so I want to accept the thing. Yep, that's what we'll do. Oh my goodness me. Okay, we are making an energy collector. Oh guys, it's so good to be playing a game like this again. Like, I love my nostalgic games, and it's so rare I get to play them because I'm always like, chasing these new games for YouTube, try and get my channel to, you know, support me and things. But like, oh, playing games like this, I love it. Love it. English people have emotions, we just don't mention them in polite company. No, we do not. Brother Gonda, I know who you are now. You're my fellow Cardiff. Well, you're still in. Are you still in university, or are you alumni as well? You'll be alumni soon. You'll be my fellow Cardiff alumni very soon. Cardiff University is an awesome university. I didn't do much with my degree, but it's still cool. Right, so what are we doing next with this energy collector? My tutorial's gone away. I broke it. Did I break the tutorial? It did say that I might break the tutorial. And thank you very much, Skewith, for the subscription as well. Oh, what am I doing? Get back here. So, yeah, I think I do need to escape, actually. I need to escape, and, it said something, didn't it, that I could do? No. Because it doesn't seem like I've done everything I need to do here. See, this is you guys' fault. Oh, here we are. I have to click down there. My head is all in a weird place right now, so you're gonna have to forgive me if the gameplay isn't entirely great. But like that bar looks like it's almost quarter of the way there. That is absolutely insane, guys. Okay, so you've completed the first tutorial. Left click the green check to go to the next mission. Let's do that. We put down our energy collector. Okay, so Brother Gondo, the spider is actually a drider. Basically, my name is Lady She-Lab, and She-Lab is based on the Lord of the Rings big spider called Shelob. Although it wasn't really a spider, more some kind of demigod, really. Like, well, or was it Ungoliath that was the demigod? I can't remember. But anyway, related to a god that's all gone twisted and warped and weird, and that is Shelob. And Shelob is a spider, and so one time I was playing, I think it was many moons ago, I was playing sort of Lord of the Rings Online or something along those lines, and I wanted a Shelob name, but I couldn't have a Shelob name, so I had to have a She-Lab name. And then later, so that's where the spider reference is all coming from. It's coming from Shelob. So then, later on, I couldn't get She-Lab. She-Lab was my name for ages then. And I couldn't get She-Lab as a name on Twitch, I think it was. So then I added lady to it. So that is why I am now Lady Shelab. That is my story of my name. It's basically loads of me not being able to get the names I actually wanted and ending up with a kind of quite unique name, which actually I can use anywhere now because there's not many people that have Lady Shelab as a name also. So I tend to be able to get what I want. I don't have to have an underscore on Twitter, unlike somebody else called Avak that I know. Haha. Yes. Many twists in the story. It's always the way with me. There's always some convoluted story as to why I've done something. So I always like to say that I am Shelob's prettier sister who is a drider. So my avatar is a drider, which I drew myself, which is why it only has 4 legs instead of 8, because and has no hands and has like no face, because I can't draw hands, I can't draw faces, and I'm not really very good at drawing legs either. There we go. Skew if there is an Avak, like a proper Avak on Twitter, and they've actually had to private their poor thing. They've had to private their profile because Avak has let's go to the next level. Next level, please. Because Avak has so many people replying to him and forgetting the underscore that, like, and I've even done it myself, that they've had to private their Twitter because they're like, no, I'm not this Avak person who's a YouTuber. I'm just a normal person. Why am I getting all these messages? So yeah, that's what that's all about. I do not draw, Brother Gonda. I do not draw. I drew that, but I don't say that I draw. Okay, advanced building and aliens. Let's meet some aliens, guys. Oh, Raoul, you were playing Startopia yesterday? Crazy. So I'm going not exactly back through order through these comments. So we're going to get the basics of placing furniture and equipment. This shouldn't be too bad because I have played the game before. Okay, this crate has a bench. Left click. Unpack it. Oh, no, actually, I don't want to do that. I want to put it back down. I want to right click it and open it. And then I can put my bench down somewhere. Yay! Let's pop it over there. Someone can, like, they can go and sit on it then. Experiment with beaming furniture up and placing it down in different locations. You'll notice that 2 left clicks are required to beam furniture down. The first places a blueprint that you can move and reorient. The second actually beams it onto the deck. Once happy with the system, right click this message to continue. Oh look, I can beam it up. Okay. And then I can beam it down. And then I get a blueprint. And then I can put it over there. Oh, that's good. It's very good. The other Avak is really dark Avak. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. Maybe that's why he's hidden himself away. So, experiment with... Yeah, we've done that. We've experimented with the furniture. Open the berth hard plan crate. Why? I'm going to keep doing this, aren't I? I just want to hear the teleporter noises. Okay, so we're going to activate the blueprint. Berth has a variable room size that you can adjust. A single corner of the room is displayed at the cursor location. Find an area of open space on the deck. And left click and drag out. Lovely. You can pick up the blueprint and move it around by clicking in the center. Oh, this is lovely. It plays nicely, this game, doesn't it? You can resize the blueprint by left clicking on a corner or an edge and moving the cursor. Bit like The Sims or whatever. Okay, I've done all that. Resizing. Groovy. Groovy. Adding furniture. Actually, let's just accept it. Let's just make it.
Your room has no doors. You must
Hi on
place some
lullabies.
before you can build it.
Let's just... It has no doors. Place them before you can build it. Okay, now he stopped talking. Hi on lullabies. Thank you very much for the $25 donation. And you guys are getting me a good way to TwitchCon now. You're amazing. I should have named my character O'Brien. Yes, I should have. I love O'Brien so much. He's so good. There was one bit, what was it? There was a song that he was singing to Garrick one time when they were rowing a boat. I'm trying to remember what that was. But it was quite funny what the song was. But I can't remember. Oh, why is it whenever I try to make funny jokes about things, I can't remember the right things to say. Anyway, we need a door. So, a door. I
Your
accept
room
it.
has no doors.
All right.
You must
How would I
place
put-
some before you can build it.
Give me my door. Ah, there we are. It's not quite central. Nothing's ever central, is it? Oh well, we'll just... It's only the tutorial. Oh, it's missing all these, like, vital pieces of information. Okay, of equipment. That's fine. So let's, click on here. Oh no, it is making it. Okay. So I can make it as long as it's got a door, but then I guess I have to add all the stuff into it later to make it a functional room. And look at my scuzzer. You're such a hard worker. What should we call the scuzzer, guys? 30% already. Really? Oh my goodness. That's so good, guys. Wow. I have built an incomplete room. You may want to restart the tutorial, otherwise you can find out how to add furniture in the next lesson. Continue by right-clicking on this panel. Alright then. I'll just do it in the next lesson then. Any room that requires furniture or equipment can have its contents expanded. To do this, right-click on the room. Right then. Edit room. Right then. So some slumber pods and stuff. Put in like now, does that need to be turned possibly? Because it looks like they have to get in it that way. Yeah, that looks right. A couple of slumber pods. Oh, what have I done? Being silly. Let me put in the slumber pods. I'm not doing very well with this, am I? Edit the room. Slumber pods. I'm terrible at this. Okay. Oak1780 has cheered 200 bits. Thank you so much. It's all incredibly useful. So, a chronometer, an image projector, an ultra lamp. We'll just stick everything in. Everything. There we are. Accept. We'll build it all. And Eslena, you have used 10,000 bits. Thank you so, so much. Paradox Master, $5. Thank you so much as well. Oh my goodness, you guys. See, I'm getting bits. I don't think that the bits add to the donation total, but I will still be using it for spending money if nothing else, because the thing with bits is I don't get them through until it takes 45 days for Twitch to pay me. So any donations will come through immediately and I can use them for the plane ticket. Any bits will come through later and I can hopefully use those for spending money, which will be amazing, because I'm gonna have to do things like taxis for transfers and all the usual gubbins from going away. Roughly a bit is a penny. Is that 1,000? Oh yeah, 1,000 bits. So that's like £10 or $10 or something. Yeah, I don't do face cam left-handed samurai. I never have yet, so no face reveal has been done. And thank you so much for the 100 bits from Mick. That is lovely. Right, okay, so I've got to open up segments. Sorry, the gameplay is so slow because I'm just so happy about how much love and support you guys are giving me. It's amazing. So to open up a segment, right click on a bulkhead and click on the thing. Woohoo! Alright, now we'll learn how to interact with aliens. Look around the station until you spot the grey alien that is wandering around. Right click on him. Okay, so let's find the grey alien. Hello? Okay, so you now have its attention. The interface allows you to interact with the alien. Leave your cursor over each button to discover its purpose. Spend some time interacting with the little guy. To close the interface, right-click anywhere on the screen. So, this is Startopia from Romero, seismic planet in the Gaiam system. Model citizen and likes mutilating cattle, collecting small model reptoids, and passing the time of day. Oh, Eslena, like, honestly, I am so appreciative of everything that is given, whether it be bits or not, because I will get all of that money eventually, and I will be getting it in before I have to buy the ticket, and as well, like, like I say, spending money is really important as well, because I'm going to need to do things like, for example, taxi to the airport, where I'll probably share with Avac. It's probably going to be transport that I'm going to need when I'm there, food when I'm there, you know, money for even just going out with people and things like that as well. I have technically done a face reveal, but not on my streams. Yes, if you really, really, really dig around on Twitter, you can see my face. But just not on my streams. I'm not quite that confident yet. I'm still working on a look and losing a little bit of weight and things like that. So, yes. Oh, Brother Gonda, subs are great too. Everything. Do you know what? If I can get up to 40 subs, which I may well be nearly there right now, that will mean that I'll get $100 a month, and that will mean that Twitch actually pay me every month, because at the moment, with the amount of subs I get, they only pay me like every 2 months. So if I could get 40 subs, I think I might even be at 40 subs. I can't tab out to check because the game will just throw a wobbly. But if I'm at 40 subs, I will get paid every single month for Twitch. And that will make such a massive difference to my life. So you don't even know how much of a difference that makes. When you're starting out on YouTube, money is tight, and like a little thing like being able to be paid each month from Twitch instead of being paid like every second month because you're not hitting the limit is absolutely amazing. Right, so anyway, mutilating cattle, special interests. I'm losing my thread so much. I'm so sorry. Sorry, anyone that's actually trying to properly watch this as a stream rather than just a Sheila's birthday money stream. Right, so I've got his attention. The interface allows you to interact with the alien, blah, blah, blah. So we've got all these things, skill, dedication, loyalty that you can see there. You can employ it by the looks of it. You can have a look at all sorts of things. Let's see if I can click on some of these things. So, oh, I can just hover over. You do not require medical attention. Are you hungry? No? Okay. I love this. Do you require sanitation? No? Alright then. Do you require love? You don't need love. Everyone needs love. Are you bored? No? Okay. Do you need to sleep? No. And do you need... Ooh. Stop moving the mouse. Redemption? No. Oh, you're pretty easy to please then, aren't you? So you've got 1 skill, no dedication, and 1 loyalty by the looks of that as well. And you are... What's that? How much energy you're carrying? 724 energy. You have 150 cost to hire you. You can be promoted for 27. And I can hire you. Okay, let's hire the alien. Let's hire the alien. I don't know if I was meant to do that as part of the tutorial, but it probably was. Okay. Left click the green check to initiate the next tutorial. Right click to minimize the message. Yay! We hired an alien! He wants pants. No, he doesn't want pants. How do you know he wants pants? He wants cattle to mutilate. That's what he wants. Next level. You guys, what is love, baby? Don't hurt me. Oak1780 or 1780. Is that your birth year? Are you a vampire? Has donated $25. Sorry, I hope that's not too offensive. Has donated $25. Thank you so much. You are amazing. All of you are amazing people. The amount of donations I've had compared to the amount of people that are actually in this stream is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to do cargo and trading next. We'll go through all these tutorials. And hopefully, Avac said he might send me a raid later, so I'm hoping I can be through all the tutorials by then and actually playing like a pro, you know? You know? So this will demonstrate how to place a cargo hold, one of 2 facilities in the game that must be placed next to a hull wall to function. Very well. So I guess it's the walls at the end, because those ones will open up. So open the crate by right-clicking and then left-clicking. Okay, so blueprint for a cargo hold is now on your cursor. So yeah, those walls and those walls, it will be red, but against this wall it will be valid. Oh, I'm gonna have to cover up that lovely flag. Oh. Okay, let's build the cargo hold. Go on, little scuzzer. I shouldn't out the living impaired. Me, play like a... Yeah, I play everything like a pro, Zangiri. You're so rude. Now, I'm genuinely of the opinion, I don't know if anybody saw on Twitter, but there was someone saying that they didn't like the whole get good thing that goes on in gaming, and I'm like so with that. Gaming is meant to be fun. You're not meant to be like a massive pro at it. Some people are, but that's like not what games are meant for. They're not meant for you to be a pro at them. They're meant for you to have fun with your friends, and yeah, that's why I love games. I don't love games because they put pressure on me like a job. You know I do this as a career effectively, but it's doing something I love, and yeah. So anyway, just annoys me is like people shouldn't be all like, if you're really good at a game, that's great, and if you want to be competitive, that's great, but don't sit on people that don't really care and just want to have a good time. Anyway, so there's a simple note on building the cargo bay. Now on to trading. Okay, well, that was easy. Read and accept the message that has just arrived. This will bring up the trade interface. Items you can buy are on the left, items you can sell are on the right. Experiment with buying and selling goods to the trader. Very well. Accept this message to begin trading. So we've got some luxury goods we can buy, hardware, supplies. So left is... yeah, left is to buy. So we don't have anything we can sell, but so I can buy some luxury goods. I can sell them back. It's fairly easy. Hardware, luxury goods. Okay, if you have a cargo hold, items you bought are placed there. Cargo left on the decks will eventually decay, so a cargo hold is the preferred method of storing your goods. If the trade panel is active, right-click to remove it. To view the contents of the cargo hold, right-click on the cargo hold. Okay. Aha, so we can see all the stuff. Our basic cargo that we bought is in the cargo hold now. Your items are stored in one of 5 categories. To view the contents of a category, left-click on the appropriate icon. To remove something from a category, left-click on the item. It will move to your pattern buffer. Okay. So if I left-click on that... ah, see, right. So there's 4 cargo, 1 hardware supplies, and 2 luxury goods. And I can move them into my pattern butter? Like a pattern buffer, like so. Lovely. Another message. Set this message to begin trading. Trade some mineral ore, some hardware supplies, some medical supplies, some food. Industrial materials. So is there like a way to accept these? I figure that just does it. That just brings them in, does it? I'm a little bit confused about that, but... oh, look, they all stack up on the wall there. That's pretty cool. What happens if you pattern buffer the pattern buffer machine? I'm not sure. The scuzzers should be called scuzzy. No, they're not scutters like in Red Dwarf. They're scuzzers. Scuzzers. Okay, to place an item into the cargo hold, beam it onto the floor and wait for scuzzers to collect it, or beam it directly into an empty space. So I can get this out of my pattern buffer. Oh no. Was it right clicked? No, no. Oh, I beamed it to the wrong place now. Good, good. Supposed to be able to beam it straight into... ah, there we go. Beam straight into the cargo hold. Fantastic. Got another message there. Left click the green check to return to the game avatar and choose a new mission. If you want to remain and practice buying and selling, right click. No, I want to move on. I think I've done okay with that. Ish. Woo, woo, woo. So biodeck basics. We're nearly through. We're nearly through, and then we can do the Grulian Workers' Party, which will be the first proper mission. Woohoo! Okay, this is how to modify the biodeck. Oh, so this is very different. I remember this. Modifying the land. Left click on this icon. The cursor is now in land modify mode. Left click on the landscape to raise it. Right click on the landscape to lower it. Hold both to flatten. So flatten, raise, lower. Wonderful. Modifying the water. Let's click this icon. So we're now in water modify mode. Left click on the landscape to add water. Right click on the landscape to remove it. Okay. Oh, I see. So it's always at a certain height. Right. It just finds its own level. Fantastic. Same methods are used with the last two modify buttons. One adds or removes moisture from the soil. The other adjusts the temperature of the soil. Try them out. But when ready, right click on this panel to continue. So we've got, that must be moisture. Put more moisture into the soil around these places. So it used to be where I click, it adds it. Alright, okay, and temperature. We're like increasing. Or decreasing. Oh look, I can make a little bit of snow up there. Oh, fantastic. Cool, so we've worked that out. These buttons determine the strength or size of the modify effect. Click on the weakest effect to continue. Make subtle adjustments. If you adjust the landscape, you'll notice your changes are subtle. Click on the strongest effect to continue. Okay. If you adjust the... Oh, I see. So these are like subtle up to large. Okay. If you adjust the landscape, you'll notice your changes are obvious. Right-click the panel to continue. So... Oh yeah, you can see straight away it's making massive changes. Very broad sweeping ones. For example, moving the landscape really, really massively increases it. Whereas if I go on this one, it's a tiny bit. To revert to normal cursor control that doesn't adjust the biodeck, left click on this button. That's like a lock button. Oh, it locks me out of the interface so I can interact with stuff. Cool. Cold, dry and flat. It ain't pretty, but by God, is it profitable. I'm amused that you're playing this, given that I just dropped a Val quote to Avak for my 42nd subversary. 42, interesting number, don't you think? Though I suppose the significance is lost on someone of your organically developed intellect. Funny man, there's somebody who quite likes the number 42, who quite often shows up in my comment section. That wouldn't be you, would it? That would amuse me if that was you. Ooh, we're outside. Ooh, we're out in space. Now we're inside. There's no music in space. No one can hear you in space. Okay, right. I think we need to click on this and go to the next tutorial. Yay! We can do biodeck stuff. Woohoo! Okay, next level. Also, thank you very much, Funny Man, for letting me like crash. Funny Man is the reason that I do not have to pay for accommodation for TwitchCon, and that I am only getting flights. You have not. You have the same nickname on YouTube. Well, in that case, you need to go and speak to Nevin something Tally on my YouTube, because all they ever comment about all the time is the number 42. Continually. Like, seriously. You two would get along. Anyway, so I'm a winner of the 4th tutorial, so I think we just have combat now. Fantastic. This will demonstrate how to control your forces in a conflict. Don't like conflict. Why can't everyone just be peaceful and get along? Oh my goodness, look at these guys. They look scary. So these are the 4 alien types that will fight for you in the event of a conflict. Oh, okay, they're my guys. Well, that makes them less scary. Muster points are used to gather your forces prior to an attack. To place a muster point, place the cursor over an empty area of deck and press and hold the right mouse button for a few seconds. Right click on this panel once you've created a muster point. Let's have a muster point over there. Well, that didn't work. Let's try that again. I'm holding the right mouse button. Ah, there we go. Muster point. Yay. That was quite a few seconds. If it's any consolation, you won't be in conflict for a long time. Well, that's good. That's good. I don't like much. I like peacefulness. Anyways. I will right click because I have created my muster point. To gather your forces around the muster point, left click on it. Boop. The more times you left click, the greater the importance of the muster point. The importance of a target determines what percentage of your forces will gather there. But since there's only one muster point, I guess they all just decided, yay, something to do. To reduce the importance of a target, right click on the target. If you reduce a muster point's importance enough, it will disappear. Okay, so if I right click on it, and it goes away. It's not too difficult. Play around with placing and removing muster points. You can have more than one if you wish to split your forces up. When ready to continue, right click on the panel. Okay, so just to make sure that I can get them to show up properly. You really have to hold them for a wee while, actually. Okay, I made 3. And then I can increase the importance of this one, and they'll all come over here. I can maybe make that one a bit more important. And maybe, oh yeah, one guy's going over there. That's cool. Maybe I could pop that one up a little bit, and then one guy would go, ah yeah, cool. Okay, I think I'm ready. I think I'm done with that one. Now we'll introduce some live target practice. I thought you said the combat wouldn't be now. Remember to target an enemy agent or item, left click on it. Oh, remember, to target an enemy agent or item, left click on it. I can't read. Be sure to remove any muster points you have active. When ready, right click on this panel. Okay, so once you remove the muster points, and they'll be free to go elsewhere and like fight things. Okay, cool. I'm ready. Guys, get this guy. Yeah! It's really important. Go get him. He's sneaking into my station. I was supposed to remove the muster points, but hey, it worked. It's fine. They've got to have somewhere to go. Oh no, look! There's another one. I see. No, right. The target gets bigger as I left click on it. It's pretty cool. They're a bit of cash once you recycle their corpses. Oh, that's cool. Criminals are basically just money source. Fantastic. Good night, Paradox Master. I don't know if I maybe... No, it's only a couple of minutes ago you said that, so hopefully you're still around to hear me. Oh, there's another one. Come here, you. Scoundrel, you rascal. That's a word Avak doesn't use, rascal. I like that word. When you live in the same house with someone who has like a vocabulary like Avak, you do tend to pick it up. It's not copying, it's just social I can't say it. Social facilitation. So I'm supposed to be able to like recycle their corpses. Oh yeah, I can click on them. Do I get money? Udo Krayenfeld has donated $29.38, a bit from a YouTube follower. Oh, thank you so much. God, I can't believe, honestly can't believe how close to halfway that green bar is right now. I am absolutely... Oh no, I'm letting all the criminals in now. Guys, why are you making me let all the criminals in? Yeah, split up a bit between the two, which is great now. Oh, and now they're all focused on that guy. Fantastic. Just get rid of those. Oh look, I'm collecting up all the bodies into my pattern buffer. Right, let's top up your forces once more. Now we'll learn about breaching segments. Okay. Well, they gave me another dude. Fantastic. Okay, so you can learn about taking over enemy segments. To take over a segment, you must first set your opponent as an enemy. Oh, the Scuzzer's picking them all up. Okay. I don't know what the Scuzzer's doing. Is the Scuzzer making money out of them? I don't know. Maybe I should, like, take them out on my pattern buffer then. Let's beam them all down. Let's do an O'Brien or a Scotty, depending on which you prefer. Let's all have an argument over which we prefer. Okay, so... you can learn about taking over enemy segments. To take over a segment, you must first set your opponent as an enemy. To do this, bring up the station management panel. Okay. Left click once more on the overview button. That's not really coming up, is it? Overview button? Have I broken the tutorial, guys? Have I broken the tutorial? I might have done. Camera angle. No, I don't want that. Oh, now it comes up. Okay, it just needed me to click on it 3 times, clearly. Right, so, overview. Left click on the 2 opponent icons in the bottom right hand corner to set them to foe. Aww. They're gonna be my foes now. Man. Right click to close down the management panel. Good, you need a security scuzzer to break a segment. A couple have been provided. Now right click on the bulkhead doors. You may need to check both doors. One will display a blue breach icon. Left click this icon to initiate a breach. Let's go and have a look and see where the... I think that's it. Fantastic. A security scuzzer will now breach the lock. A message that has just appeared allows you to cancel a breach if you change your mind. If you accidentally confirm this message, you'll need to reinitiate the breach to continue the tutorial. Right click on this message when ready. Once your scuzzer has breached the doors, you have access to the new segment. Take control of the new segment, find the lock unit on the far side of the segment. It will have a red light above it. Right click on the lock unit to bring up the capture icon. Left click the capture icon, and a security scuzzer will get to work capturing the segment. Okay. Lock unit, red light, right click on the lock unit, capture. So, wait, can we get in there or something? There's a red light. I'm getting a bit confused here, so... Is the scuzzer still working on it? Oh, there we go. Yes, they were working on it still. Oh, Orion Rogue, thank you for popping in and saying happy birthday. That was lovely. Yeah, Captain Wolfbeard. The tutorial breaks itself regularly. It's that ropey. Yeah, because it did say it was fragile, so I'll give them that. They did admit to that being the case. So we need to try and get a security scuzzer to capture the segment with a red light or something. Are those doors open now? Fantastic. Is it this over here? No? The lock unit on the far side of the segment will have a red light above it. Is that the lock unit? It's just the bulkhead. Lock unit, where are you? Maybe if I'm around this way, I'll be able to see a bit better. It's at the far side of the segment. Oh, that is the lock unit. Okay. Ah, I see. That was all I had to do. Thank you, funny man. I promise, I'll start to suck less once I get some of the basics down. I'm sure I used to be alright at this game. Honestly. That's interesting. I was just reading Mick saying that I apparently sound Scottish. That's interesting. Because I can never hear my own accent. I never know like how much Scottish I've picked up from kind of working and living in Scotland for a while. How much my accent has changed. Oh, I see. So as that goes more red, that's more progress towards unlocking the and capturing the segments. So I guess we have to keep him protected while he does that, won't we? Doing combat missions. It's kind of coming back to me. Like, as I say, I haven't played this game in years. And, like, Avak was like, well, why don't you have a little go at Startopia again? Because, you know, it's by the theme hospital devs and things like that. And you could make it a bit of a theme for the night. So I was like, yeah, that sounds really awesome. But I haven't played it in a few years. And, ugh, we're missing out. It's a good game. Are we captured yet? We're nearly captured. My original... Hey, you don't want to know what my original accent was. My original accent is a Birmingham accent. You didn't guess that, did you? Oliver Queen, thank you. 11 bits for party. Because we are having a party. Having a birthday party. This is my birthday party, guys. This is my birthday party. So I'm glad that you guys are all having a good time and that I'm having a good time. And people are popping in to say hi. Well done. Now take over the next segment in the same fashion. Very well. Now I know how to do it. I shall do it. Oh, don't make me do an impression of a Birmingham accent. It's terrible. You say things like Birmingham singing. It's that sort of sound to it. If you want to hear a Birmingham accent, go onto Lathrix's channel, and that is what my initial original accent was like. Oh, my funny man, thank you. 103 bits. As I say, the bits that are given today will be spending money, and the donations that are given today will be towards the plane ticket. I know there's people in my in my comments on YouTube that do want to donate as well, and they've asked for a GoFundMe. So if I can't make the full amount for the flight today, I will set up a little GoFundMe for anybody that couldn't kind of make the stream or anything like that. And there might possibly be some more streams and things like that in future for any of you that maybe are waiting for a payday or anything like that. So I will keep that that ticket updated. It might be a bit difficult. I might have to like redo if I make money on the on a GoFundMe. I'll have to add up how much I've had already here, and then how much I've had up on the GoFundMe, and then I'll have to put like a new ticker up for how much is remaining. I think that's going to be the best way to do that. Right, let's go and open that. See how much better I am at this now. I'm getting the hang of it. Let's see if I lose... What do you mean lose the tutorial? I'm going to lose the tutorial. Oh my goodness, it's a battle! They're hurting my scuzzer. Right, focus fire, guys. Focus fire.
You cannot beam that up.
Oh, right, sorry, that's my... Oh, they are trying to focus their fire, actually. And I'm kind of interfering with them. Yeah, that's right, guys. Come and get this guy. I can't really heal at the moment. I don't know if I'll get healing units later on or something. So that one's down. Now that guy next, please. Don't let them get the poor Scuzzer. The Scuzzer's doing a good job. Oh dear, I think my security Scuzzer may have, Why are you not shooting at that guy? That salt hog? Come on, shoot at him. Well, that's certainly, interesting. Are they what are they doing? Oh, some of them are shooting it. Cool. Okay, let's get the security Scuzzer back down. Can I? Have I lost the tutorial, guys? I might have done. It looks like I've got another security Scuzzer, like, in my pattern buffer. I'm left clicking. The war you had with another player has reverted to peace.
You cannot beam that up.
No, I cannot, I know. I let my Scuzzer get, like... Oh no, there we are. Oh, maybe I have to be on my ground to be able to teleport. That's what it is. Duh. Ah, Garrett, Zrewin, you were, like, just behind my own realization there that I couldn't do that. It makes total sense. Okay, so now we're just waiting for him to pop over here. Now everyone's dead. Run faster! Run faster! You can do it, little guy. You can do it. It would be fun if you could beam down bombs into enemy territory. Yes, it would. Notice Garrett and ignore the rest of us. See how it is. That was just the, like, lowest down comment saying that, I think. And no one tells Sheila what she can and can't transport. Let's see who said. You have a Scuzzer in your pattern buffer. Drop the Scuzzer in your own territory. Can't be done in enemy. Okay, Captain Wolfbeard and Funny Man, I apologise for missing your messages. There we are. Okay. Scuzzer is busy taking over the next section. And hopefully we can get to do some just, like, more economy driven stuff to start with, you know, before we're full on into a war with other races and stuff. Good grief. That was a bit full on, wasn't it? Beam up their entire section of station. That would work. That would totally work. Someone has been completely dislodged from deck 1. Okay. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't care either. Well done, that concludes the tutorials. Haha. So now we've got to do the rest of it. Be sure to read the Startopia play guide and game manual. What's a game manual? To make the most of the game features. Oh, game manual. I still have games in my house somewhere that have a game manual in them. Everyone's dancing because they know it's my birthday. Woohoo!